The do's and don'ts of Japanese culture. Welcome to Kim's World Travel. Today, we will explore one of the most fascinating and etiquette-rich cultures in the world, Japan. Whether you're visiting for the first time, planning to interact with locals, or simply expanding your cultural awareness, this guide will help you navigate Japanese customs with respect and confidence. In this video, we'll cover the essential do's and don'ts to ensure you leave a positive impression while enjoying what Japan has to offer. Politeness and respect are cornerstones of Japanese society, and understanding these nuances will enhance your experience. Let's get started. One of the first things you'll notice about Japan is how much emphasis is placed on politeness. It's not just encouraged, but expected in everyday interactions. Bowing is a universal gesture of respect in Japan. Do bow when greeting someone, thanking them, or even apologizing. A slight bow is casual, while deeper bows show greater respect. You don't need to overthink it as a visitor, just bow slightly when in doubt, and you'll already establish goodwill. Polite expressions go a long way. Learn simple phrases like arigatou gozaimasu, thank you, sumimasen, excuse me or sorry, and onegaishimasu, please. Using these, even with basic Japanese, shows effort and respect for the language. Punctuality is another key aspect of politeness in Japan. Do arrive on time, or even early, whether it's for a dinner booking, train ride, or meeting. Being late is considered rude and disruptive. Lastly, respect personal space. Japan values a quiet, orderly society, so avoid speaking too loudly or being too physically expressive in public settings. When visiting someone's home or certain establishments such as traditional inns, ryokan, it's important to follow Japan's strict shoe etiquette. Always remove your shoes at the entranceway, called the genkan. You'll usually see a step-up that separates the outdoor area from indoors. This is your cue to take them off. Place your shoes neatly by the door, toes pointing outward. Do wear indoor slippers provided by the host or establishment. However, remember to remove these slippers if entering rooms with tatami mats, socks or bare feet are best. Offering a small gift, or homage, is a thoughtful gesture when visiting someone's home. Popular choices include snacks, stationeries, or items from your city or country. A well-wrapped and modest gift is appreciated, and it's customary to present it with both hands. Dining in Japan is a cultural experience in itself, with unique rules that are essential to follow. Chopstick etiquette: always use chopsticks properly. Avoid pointing with them, skewer stabbing food, or sticking them upright in rice bowls. This resembles a funeral ritual, which is a taboo. If you need to pass food, don't do it directly between chopsticks. This also mimics a custom associated with funerals. Instead, place the food on a small dish for someone else to pick up. Before digging into your meal, say Itadakimasu, which means I humbly receive. Once finished, express gratitude with gochisusama deshita, thank you for the meal. These phrases show respect for the effort it took to prepare the food. Avoid tipping when dining out. This practice isn't customary in Japan and may even be perceived as rude. Instead, express thanks to the staff with a smile or polite bow. Drinking together is also an important social custom in Japan, with its own etiquette. Never pour your own drink, instead, pour for others and let them pour for you. When someone fills your cup, raise and slightly tilt it as a sign of appreciation. Being mindful of these customs will not only help you avoid accidental rudeness but also allow you to connect meaningfully with those around you. Public behavior in Japan reflects an emphasis on harmony, consideration, and order. Let's explore some common do's and don'ts for everyday interactions in public. Transportation etiquette: silence is golden on public trains and buses. Speaking on your phone, playing loud music, or engaging in noisy conversations is seen as inconsiderate. Instead, use your commute times to reflect, read, or just appreciate the calm atmosphere. Always queue for trains, buses, or even elevators. Japan has a culture of orderly lines. Cutting in line is a big no-no. When boarding public transport, wait for passengers to disembark before stepping on. Keep your phone on manner mode or silent mode in public places. This prevents your ringtones from disturbing others. Eating while walking is generally frowned upon, especially in busy areas. If you buy street food or snacks, step off to the side or use designated eating areas to enjoy them. Not only is this cleaner, but it's seen as much more respectful. Japan has a strict recycling policy. Public trash bins are rare, so you may need to carry your trash with you until you find the right bin. Carefully follow instructions for sorting garbage into categories like burnable, non-burnable, or bottles. Japan's temples, shrines, and sacred places are often serene and deeply spiritual, so it's essential to practice proper etiquette during your visit. Dress modestly when visiting temples and shrines. Revealing clothing is discouraged as it's considered disrespectful in these sacred places. Before entering a shrine, cleanse your hands and mouth at the purification fountain near the entrance. Use the provided ladle to pour water over each hand and rinse your mouth. Never drink directly from the ladle. Offer a prayer by bowing twice, clapping twice, and bowing one final time after ringing the shrine bell. It's a meaningful and respectful gesture for good wishes or gratitude. Photography can be restricted in some areas. Always look for signs and follow the rules. Respect the peaceful atmosphere by keeping noise levels low and avoiding intrusion into prayer sessions. There are several behaviors or gestures that, while innocent in other countries, might be perceived as rude in Japan. Never point directly at someone. Use your whole hand to gesture, or nod in the direction. Pointing is considered impolite and overly direct. Displays of affection such as hugging or kissing, even between couples, are rare in public and considered unsuitable. Opt for more subtle expressions like holding hands if necessary. Tattoo etiquette is complex. Tattoos are often culturally associated with organized crime groups, yakuza. If you have visible tattoos, you might be denied entry to certain public baths, onsen, or pools, so plan accordingly. Thank you for exploring the delicate and fascinating world of Japanese etiquette with Kim's World Travel by following these simple do's and don'ts. You'll not only show respect for Japanese culture but also enrich your experience and foster meaningful interactions with locals. If you enjoyed this guide, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for more cultural education videos and travel tips. Together, let's continue learning and celebrating the beauty of the world's cultures. Thank you for joining, and see you next time on Kim's World Travel.